Prejudice. Wrote a song about it? Like to hear it? Here it goes. Free your mind.
You are listening to Broad Panties and Sports. This is your boy Dizzie Mac here with the first lady of sports talk, the one and only Cheryl Smith. First lady, you looking good over there. I know you had a good 4th.
Oh, yeah, Dizzie Mac. Enjoyed my 4th of July. Happy birthday, United States.
Oh, yeah. And, of course, we're joined by the lovely Shimmy Shake Girls and our panel. So, First Lady, let's just keep the good times going. Over to you for What You Saying?
Each week, we try to figure out what is going on in the sports world. Not the plays of the week, more like the players of the week. Are they trying to tell us something? So we ask, what you saying? Fly, little birdie, fly. Time keeps on slipping into the future. Time keeps on slipping into the future. So I want to fly like an eagle to the sea. Fly like an eagle, let the spirit carry me. I want to fly right into the future. The little birdie known as Denard Robinson wishes he could fly far, far away from the scene of him sleeping in his car as it was sinking into a retention pond. Did he have too much barbecue at the family reunion? According to the officers, they knocked on the car window. He woke up and then returned to his slumber sleep. When he was finally awakened, he was screened by police and no alcohol or drugs were present. Does a brother simply need to get a good night's sleep, or is there more to this story? Sleepy, Sandman, Snoozy, and the Steve Miller Band are asking, what you saying? Dizzie Mac, this story is really, really bizarre. Now, Dizzie Mac, I know you can identify with Denard Robinson because, Dizzie Mac, you've had some sleeping incidents recently, right, Dizzie Mac?
Hey. I own that, yes.
Okay, you can own that. However, I'm going to say about Dizzie Mac, he's definitely not in a retention pond. So that's the difference there. But everybody loves to sleep.
That bearskin rug helps.
Huh?
That bearskin rug helps.
Yes, it does. Definitely does. You know, but I'm kind of actually envious of Denard because sometimes it takes me a while to go to sleep, and I'm in my nice, comfy bed. I can't imagine that you can sleep that long in a sinking car, sinking into a pond. I mean, that's some sleep. Let me tell you, that is some real deep sleep. But, you know, all joking aside, things just does not add up with this story. Because for you to be in that such a deep slumber sleep, you had to be either intoxicated or under the influence of something. Because most sober people, Dizzie Mac, when a police officer is knocking on your car door, you're going to wake up. You're definitely going to wake up. And then what's so weird about it, the female passenger that he had in the car, when the police officer approached, she said, "What's up?" to the police officer. Then when the officer was explaining what was going on, that their car was in the pond starting to sink, she got to roll up to try to roll the window back up and ignore the officer. And he had to reach through the window and open the door and pulled her out of the car. And while this was all going on, Denard was still snoozing. I mean, this doesn't make any sense to me. And then finally they were able to wake him up and he was able to get out on the passenger side. I mean, this story really doesn't add up. And the thing about it, the police officers, they didn't give him a citation. They didn't even test him for alcohol or drugs. So to me, it appeared that Denard received the athlete preferential treatment. Because you know, Dizzie Mac, had that been you or me, we would have definitely been accused of intoxication. They would have either made us walk the line or given us definitely a breathalyzer test. But trust me on that. We would not just be able to say goodbye and go home and have somebody come and get us. That's definitely out of the question. So, I mean, they are investigating the police to see if their actions were correct regarding this situation. But we still haven't heard anything from Denard Robinson to see what he was thinking. I mean, maybe he actually was just sleeping. I mean, I know my son sleeps a lot, but that is a serious deep sleep. I just don't understand it. And this is still a mystery. And my goodness, Denard Robinson, he could have been our 19th Need to Grow story if we wanted him to be. So, Dizzie Mac, what are you thinking about?
It was close.
It was close. What are you thinking, Dizzie Mac?
You should have been the Need to Grow. Need to Grow. First, do you like Steve Harvey?
Of course.
Oh, okay. Ronnie B, Steve Harvey's cool with you, right?
I like his haircut.
Okay. Well, I'm going to go straight Steve Harvey on Denard Robinson. Yo, crazy ass boy, and you crazy girl. He's just crazy. Who does this? Look at you. You can't even explain it. I can't even think. I don't even want to begin to think what could have been the reason that these two people were knocked out in a retention pond. Wasn't no swimming lessons going on at that time of night. Wasn't nothing happening. And I look at it as though you had to have been on some type of mind altering something. Mushrooms, you did something that you sleeping. I could see you say, hey, it was the greatest sex I ever had, knocked you both out. But y'all couldn't even come up with anything other than just to go back to sleep and to roll the window back up. Now, if that's not some crackhead type behavior, that's what they're doing crack. But we'll understand when we get more information. But this crazy ass boy and this crazy ass girl, both of them need to have their heads examined. Denard Robinson, you better not say nothing. You better go to training camp and be as humble as you can be, because you were within a whisker, Ronnie B said, of being our Need to Grow this week. But you're gonna be definitely mentioned throughout this broadcast.
It was a close Need to Grow, and I do want to say, First Lady, they did report that the police did give him they didn't give him a breathalyzer test, but they did give him some tests to see if alcohol was involved, but the other thing is, the NFL may say, whew, if that's the worst story that we can have all year, they go for that. If the worst story they had was one of their athletes, whatever they was doing, fell asleep, didn't hurt nobody, and the police had to wake him up because his car was sinking in a retention pond, the NFL will take that story. They'll go, please let us have that story. Because we know that as the season begins, training camp, all of that, it's not going to be that kind of story. Somebody going to do something to somebody.
Oh, yeah.
Somebody.
Yeah, the NBA's over, and here comes the NFL and all their problems. But, okay, well, Denard, maybe he'll tell us what he was really doing in that car in the pond. I don't know. Maybe he could have been.
Hey, if you're a mattress salesman, you want to hit him up. Hey, bro, you ain't got to be sleeping in that car. We got that Tempur-Pedic for you.
Yeah, and guess what? He was in a Chevy Impala. That was interesting, too. All right, let's move along. Dizzie Mac, over to you.
Don't call it a comeback. I've been here for years, rocking my peers, putting suckers in fear, making the tears rain down like a monsoon. Listen to the bass go boom. Explosion. Overpower. Over the competition, I'm towering. Wrecking shop when I drop these lyrics that'll make you call for cops. Don't you dare stare. You better move. Don't ever compare me to the rest of it. I'll get you sliced and diced. Competition paying up price. I'm going to knock you out. Huh? I'm going to say knock you out. Huh? We're not talking about Evander, Real Deal Holyfield, Boy Jones Jr., or Deontay Wilder. We're talking about the knockout punch Venus Williams landed on her opponents to make it to the Wimbledon semifinal. Can Venus win a championship as long as her sister is competing? Will this be her final lap around the tennis course to cement her legacy and go out as a top player? What would Venus do in retirement? Would she do nationwide nationwide insurance commercials? Should Venus look at being a sports mogul and get an NHL franchise? This Venus single. Can anyone get spit-face her number? My partner, Monica Sellers, Martina Hingis, Billie Jean, King. I ask him, what you saying? But definitely Venus played extremely well. She pushed it hard. She learned how to win in a different way. We're seeing a different Venus Williams. Not the one that was so graceful like just a 6'2" ballerina on the court could get to balls all over the place. She's now placing her serves. She's placing her shots. Definitely learning the floor game and adding that experience. She's been in the game for a while, so she knows the things to do. Now she can hone in on those things and win. Yeah, I think Venus has another championship in her, and I think she's already cemented her legacy. Well, Serena has proven that she can be taken out. Look at the Australian Open. She got took out. She advanced that today. But I think, Serena's at that point where, hey, her game was kind of up and down. If you catch her on the right day, you can get her. Vince got a little bit more to give. She's going to play a little bit longer. But if she did retire, I don't see her doing nationwide insurance commercial. I think Venus will do something in the fashion, something where it's going to be, along the lines of good crossover commercials where she can increase her brand. I see her doing toothpaste commercials, things like that that'll give her some crossover appeal. Hey. A hockey team, Venus Williams, owner. It's got a nice ring to it. Diversify, young lady, diversify. Put the millions in a sport where, hey, you got a growing fan base. I'm not for sure, Ronnie B, if Venus single, if she is single, because, Spitface was sipping on that yak, talking about, yeah, I got to get that girl's number. So I know he's probably he may be over in England trying to get with her. So I think that's about all I can give, because Venus is my girl, and hey, she made me proud to get to the semifinals. First lady.
Oh, well, Anyway, Venus, yeah, she did real well in the Wimbledon semifinals. She got to the semifinals.
You like?
Yeah, she got to the semifinals, but she got beaten by Angelique Kerber, who actually just lost to her sister Serena in 2 sets in the Wimbledon finals. So Kerber beat Serena in the Australia Open. So as Serena said, it's a big payback, because she really wanted to pay her back. But anyway, Venus has recently done better in a lot of her matches, like you indicated, Dizzie Mac. She's had an outstanding career in tennis. I mean, there's no doubt about that. She's still ranked within the top 10. She's currently ranked number 8. However, I disagree with you one point. I just don't see Venus ever winning a singles championship again. She hasn't won a singles Grand Slam. Let me put Grand Slam championship, because, they do other, tournaments that she's won. But we're talking about Grand Slam. And she hasn't won a singles Grand Slam since 2008. So we're talking about 8 years. So I just don't see her winning another one, and I don't care regardless if Serena is there or not. I just think that there's too many young legs out there, too many young girls that are just as skilled. I mean, Venus is 36 years old now. So she's up there in age. I mean, she's still, like I said, she's still a top 10 tennis player, but I just don't think she has the skill at this age to actually win a Grand Slam. Now, team with her sister, you know, she's going to be playing later on in the doubles, so she still can win she definitely can still win a Grand Slam in doubles, because she's going to have her sister next to her doing that. As a matter of fact, I'll predict that they'll probably win the doubles when they play later on. But I just don't see her winning at this point in time. She hasn't won since 2008. That's almost similar to what Tiger Woods has been. Tiger Woods hasn't won, I think, since 2008 or 2009, and look where he is. Now, of course,
First Lady, be careful mentioning Venus in the same breath as Tiger.
Well, you didn't let me finish.
Venus is ranked. Tiger ain't been ranked.
Like Tiger. Anyway, but yeah, but as far as her legacy, I mean, her legacy is cemented. I mean, she's going to be one of the top female tennis players of all time. Definitely within the top 10, maybe within the top 5. But I really thought she should have retired. I really think that she should retire. But you want to know something? She's still making money. So when you're still making money and you're still in the top 10 with your ranking, you might as well continue on. And when she does retire, as you indicated, she has her brand. She already has her second stage of her life already etched. She's definitely, like you said, into fashion. She's an interior decorator. If she wants to do commercials, which I don't see that, like you said, Dizzie Mac, I don't see her doing nationwide. But as
anything
far as
but nationwide.
As far as her owning an NHL team, I don't think so. Why would she waste her money even buying an NHL team franchise? She and her sister already are minority owners for the Miami Dolphins, so she is already an owner, but it is in a minority role. But she's still an owner. And Spitface, I don't think you have a chance to get Venus. Supposedly she was engaged or something. We don't know what's going on with that. But her.
See, you gave Spitface hope.
I gave, yeah, well, that's not married.
You gave Spitface hope, you know.
He has some hope there. But, you know, Venus, she's a great tennis player. I just don't like to see great athletes wait until it's too late to retire. I always believe going out gracefully, and that's what she'll come to that decision. But as long as she's ranked in the top 10, then she can continue on. But when she starts faltering out of that top 10, it's time to hang it up.
First Lady has spit on it and has told us what she thought. Ronnie B, hey, don't have that puzzled look on your face like wow. First Lady went off on Venus. But no.
I didn't go off on Venus.
I'm going First Lady got a point. She's still making that money. Why not? I'm with you, First Lady.
Yeah, that's the point.
Yeah, I'm still making the money. And the fans still clap at me. They love, you know, hey, you know.
So,
you know, do they have a seniors tour?
I know tennis doesn't have a seniors tour like golf.
Okay, because then she could make some more money. You know,
that's a good idea, Ronnie B. Maybe they need to develop. Maybe that's something Venus and Serena can develop. A seniors tour.
No. I was offhand. We sure don't want to see old tennis players running around. No.
Oh my God.
No, just go to the booth. Just go to the booth, and you know.
Go to the back.
Hey, well, First Lady, with that one, please take us to break.
The first 2 listeners to email us or send a shout-out why the boxers are grouped together will receive a $25 gift card from our partners at NFLshop.com. Here's your hint: Olympics and championships. Stay tuned Coming up next, we have a performance from Cosmic Protocol on the first part of Shout Out.
Free Mr. Vine.
Go, Sarita!
Hey, double free, Mr. Vine.
Action creates confidence. As you witness yourself taking action and getting results, your confidence grows. The experience of taking on the small challenges repeated over and over again gives you confidence to tackle the big challenges. It's impossible to gain true confidence by wishing for it or asking for it. The only way to build confidence in your own ability is to utilize that ability every chance you get. Apathy and inactivity breed doubt and hesitation. Action creates confidence and vigor. No task is too small or unimportant because every positive result you work to create also works to strengthen your confidence. If you want to know without a doubt that you can handle the major jobs, always be willing to jump in and help with the minor jobs. Make your confidence realistic by basing it on a depth of experience, and every day is filled with opportunities to add to that experience. Embrace all the tasks, big and small, that build your confidence and strengthen your ability. With enough real, honest confidence, nothing is out of your reach. Please join us for the Prosperous Divas upcoming 10-session seminar in July, Creating Love to Build Wealth. Prosperous Divas. Prosperity is a mindset that can be created by anyone. ProsperousDivas.com.
The music flows in from around the globe to get a shout out from the panel and the Shimmy Shake Girls. First Lady, I can't wait to hear the music from Cosmic Protocol.
On Shout Out, we feature new independent artists who are looking to find their shining star. If we like what we hear, we'll give the track a shout out. If we don't like it, we hit the mute. This morning, we have Cosmic Protocol out of Brooklyn with their latest album, Singles. All right, DJ, we're going to hear, I guess this is G-Damn Thieves.
If on the street or in an office, it's all the same.
Okay. That's Cosmic Protocol. All right, let's go to the panel and see what they thought about this song. Dizzie Mac, what did you think about Cosmic Protocol?
It was way out there in the cosmos. But I liked it. I'm going to shout it out. You know, it had a certain kind of rhythm to it that kind of kept it nice and smooth, nothing too crazy. So the Shimmy Shake Girls enjoyed it too. So we're giving it a shout out, First Lady.
Yeah. Okay, you got to shout it out. All right, Ronnie B, what did you think about, I guess it's G-Damn These? What did you think about that? Are they trying to say goddamn these? But anyway, regardless, what did you think about the song?
I'm going to give it a yo. I like the mellowness, but they needed just a little bit more. I mean, I got that they were where they were going, you know, keep it a little smooth and easy listening, but it was just a little too easy. So I'm going to give it a yo.
A little bit too easy, too slow.
Yeah, it was borderline elevator music.
Oh, really? I don't know if it was borderline elevator music.
I thought it was just a little too easy, that's all.
Okay. I'm going to give it a shout-out. I'm going to give it a shout-out because it was a little bit different to me. It had, I don't know, to me it had almost like some of the Gil Scott-Heron feel with his music. You know how he used to come in with the song and talk he would talk through the song and with the mellow beat of the jazz part. So that's kind of like how I equate that song. But it was different. That's all I can say. It was really different. So because of the difference than what we're hearing in today's society, I'm going to shout it out. That was, like I said, it was a different track. So if you like what you heard from Cosmic Protocol, you can check them out. On part 2 of Shout Out, we'll have another performance from them. Is that the sound of my favorite underwater friend? Is it time for Flip It?
All right, it's time for Flip It, where our hosts defend the point and then flip the script and defend the opposing view. Woo, the moves in the NBA have been fast and furious, but have they been good moves or sucker moves? Kevin Durant goes to the Warriors. Will he be the hoodoo voodoo for the Warriors to win another ring? We ask the panel to defend. Dizzie Mac. No. Defend.
Kevin Durant going to the Warriors only add more money on their payroll. A new player into a mix of guys that have been playing together 3 years. Not going to work. You know, Durant wants to shoot the ball. He's going to start soaking when, the Splash Brothers be doing their thing. There's no such thing as a depth Splash Brothers. So, yeah, they just got him there to just, take care of some bar spot, be a third scorer. That's all you're going to get. The scratch. I look for Durant to score about maybe 14 points a game. He's going to be having to play defense. Or he's going to be on the bench. Steve Kerr's going to be in his face. He's not going to be a good fit because he's going to want to jack up threes, take wild shots, watch his rebound numbers go down under 3 a game. Not going to work. Wasted your money, Golden State. Thought you were smarter than that.
All right, we heard the defense from Dizzie Mac. First Lady, No.
As Pat Riley referred to Kevin Durant as the whale, meaning he was the biggest catch for free agency. You know, many pundits had made it a foregone conclusion that Kevin will bring another ring to the Warriors. People need to pump their brakes. They just really need to pump their brakes, because just because you have great superstars on a team doesn't always mean that they're going to be first-time championships. History has already proven that. I mean, there's been 3 teams that had just as much talent as the current Golden State Warriors. The 2013 Lakers with Dwight Howard and Pau Gasol, Kobe Bryant, and Steve Nash. They didn't even get to the darn playoffs. The 2014 Brooklyn Nets, Deron Williams, Joe Johnson, Paul Pierce, Kevin Garnett, Brooke Lopez. They had 5 people on their team. They didn't even get to the finals. Now, they did go to the playoffs, but they didn't get to the finals. Then you had the 2004 Lakers team with Kobe Bryant, Shaquille O'Neal. They went to the finals, but they didn't win. So winning a championship takes more than talent. It's about timing, building chemistry, and being without injuries. Only time will tell if the Warriors can win a championship. But I don't see it next season because so many teams will be gunning for them, and even KD can't bring the hoodoo voodoo to win a championship.
All right, you heard the defense of the no. But now you know this is Flip It. We have to flip the script, and we ask the panel to defend. Yes! Dizzie Mac defends.
Well, you look at it like this, right, B? You have a slow dance with the lion wearing pork chop bikini. You have, that nice pot roast cat that you hug a tiger. You have, a little scrape, a little prick of your finger as you are in the oceans with a, kill a shark right around, the corner. Then you got probably, a nice size, piece of, fat, running around in the field with a bald eagle swooping down on you. In other words, you got 4 weapons that you're going to have to deal with on a team where you thought 3 was bad, thought 3 was rough. And then you start throwing in other wild cards in the mix. They position themselves, the Warriors that is, to be right there in June, lifting that Larry O'Brien trophy. Gonna look awful good in the back. So Durant will add what they sorely missed, was that wild card. Anywhere from 25 to 45. You got potentially anybody could go off of, like they used to say about Jordan, astro numbers. It's going to truly be a video game. Top this shot, top this shot, top this shot, top this shot. Every night. They got to run teams ragged. Steph Curry going to be like, well, that's enough of my three-point game. Hey, go ahead and take over. Okay. Oh, okay. Well, You got enough, Clay? KD, go ahead. Finish them off. Well, we just, work on the other parts of our game. Assists, some rebounds, steals. We already put up our points. We're just going to break it out and just say, hey, you do this, and all the points, all the shots, just going to be available. Put it on double team. Nobody. And then you starting to get some bigger men with some skills to play behind Draymond. I forgot who they signed. They signed somebody, but he got some skills. He gonna be better. I know they lost his Dizzie. But hey, you got Kevin Durant, 4-time scoring champ, 4 times. But you're gonna be hard to beat. Golden State, I don't care. You built to win, and you're gonna win. Back to the Bay. Rest in peace, Mac Drake.
All right. Okay, you heard the defense for Dizzie Mac, but the final word goes to the First Lady. Yes.
The Warriors were able to reel in that big whale, the biggest catch of the free agency. When you are one game from winning a championship, of course KD will provide the hoodoo voodoo for the Warriors. He fits in perfectly. Just imagine all of those open shots that Harrison Barnes missed. These will be KD's shots. Now, I doubt that KD will be left open, but there are enough shots to go around for the Big Four. Unlike the Big Three in Miami, the Warriors will not have any chemistry problems. Kevin Durant's style of play, he's very similar to how the Warriors play now. And one of the issues that the reason why Kevin Durant is on the Warriors, Jerry West told him, he told KD, he will not have to have many forced shots. We all know he had a lot of forced shots and contested shots in OKC. But it's going to be much different for the Warriors and while he's playing with the Warriors, because he'll be able to get those shots and they won't be contested. The game is going to be so much easier for Kevin Durant. He'll have fun. When you're running, gunning, and funning, this is going to propel the Warriors not to 1, not to 2, but 3, 4, 5, 6 championships. A dynasty will be born.
Wow, the dynasty will be born. And I was surprised you didn't mention that insurance for Curry's ankles. As you mentioned earlier, health can be the biggest enemy. All right, First Lady, take us to break.
Stay tuned. Coming up next, the funnies and our favorite underwater friend on Flip It Part 2.
The big whale.
There she blows.
Your highest goodness. You cannot take more than you give. It is impossible to sustain for longer than the blink of an eye. You can, however, give more than you take. And that is what makes your experience of living so beautiful. Value exists for you to the extent you invest yourself in it. Fulfillment is generated by what you do with what you have, not by what you seize or possess. You cannot sneak past the necessity of providing a contribution to each day. The desire to make a difference is part of you, and the more readily you embrace it, the better. Don't spin your wheels in a futile attempt to gain something for nothing. See that the gain is in the doing, and then do. Let go of what frustrates you, and let in what empowers and fulfills you. Give your highest goodness and effort to life, and know how good life can be. Please join us for the Prosperous Divas upcoming 10-session seminar in July, Creating Love to Build Wealth. Prosperous Divas. Prosperity is a mindset that can be created by anyone. ProsperousDivas.com.
Welcome back. You are still listening to Bras, Panties, and Sports. It's that time. It's the funnies. Dizzie Mac, over to you.
First lady, I am tickle pink today. Tickle pink.
Tickle pink?
You know why?
Why?
We have our 19th Need to Grow story of 26. I know we warmed up a little bit with Denard Robinson, but here's the person that he lost out to. So I'm going to go ahead and give him the benefit of the doubt that this was the better one. Ready?
All right, let's go.
All right. Police. Grocery shopper left bag of cocaine on self-checkout stand. A Colorado Police Department is trying to find a shopper who left a bag behind at a self-checkout scanner, a bag of cocaine. Aspen Police Department said in a Facebook post, a shopper at a local grocery store noticed the person in front of them had left a small bag of cocaine on the scanner in the self-checkout line. The store posted, with a cost of white powder receptionists these days, probably somebody got home and spent the next 15 minutes going through their pockets over and over. Wow. Now, we really try to take care of lost and found property like it is our own, putting a lot of effort into returning iPhones, wallets, passports, etc. But if this is your property, we're going to leave it up to you to collect it. Come on down. Come on.
I left my cocaine here. Where is it at? It was in the little baggie that had the strawberries markers on it. Right.
Can you bring that to me?
Yeah, wow. Didn't we a couple of weeks ago had a guy who went to the bank and put his crack in the little thing that you put in the drive-through? I don't know. These folks need to watch their drugs.
Need to grow.
Mm-mm.
But gosh darn it, if water is splashing on you, it must be time for our favorite underwater friend. It's time for Flip It and Flipper. Keep the water off the bearskin rug, please, sir.
Time for Flip It, where our hosts defend a point and then flip the script and defend the opposing view. D. Wade, formerly of the Miami Heat, is coming home to Chicago. Well, actually, Robbins, Illinois. Give Robbins some shout out over there on the south side, and says this is the Butler's team. Good move or horrid move? Let's see what the panel says. Dizzie Mac, defend. Good move.
Wow, it was a great move. It's a great move getting him back. He could do so much for the team as far as coaching and mentoring these youngsters, how to be professionals, how to take care of their body, how to eat right, how to do things, how not to dress like him. All them things that are so important. You know, he'll play hard. He'll show them how to play hard. He'll show them how to make sure that they give maximum effort. You know, you can't help but to listen to somebody that's been on 3 championship teams and got 3 rings to show for it. So definitely he adds a lot of wisdom to the team and a lot of professionalism. It's a good role model for the youngsters to look up to. And also, the Bulls need that offense. They need that. They need another 15, 17 points a game, which he can easily give them. Now, it's up to them. It's up to the players to put it together and slow walk it on in. Good move.
All right. First Lady, defend. Good move.
LeBron James went home, and it was a good move. He won a championship for the Cavs. So, of course, it's a good move for D. Wade to go home. Home is where you find comfort. when your frenemies, a.k.a. Pat Riley and Mickey Arison, don't respect you anymore. So Chicago provided the ego stroking that D. Wade needed. I mean, from D. Wade's perspective, it's a good move because he couldn't go back to the Heat after they mistreated him and they didn't want to pay him his money. So he had to save face, and he did what he needed to do, even though the money was comparable. It's a matter of putting some respect to his name. Right, Birdman?
Yeah.
Also, this is a good move for Chicago Bulls. I mean, Chicago went from a lottery team to a playoff contention team with the addition of D. Wade and Rondo joining Butler now. And, yeah, it's Butler's team, but everybody knows they need D. Wade. And it's interesting because with the free agency this season, I mean, it has really changed the landscape of the East. Now, of course, the Cavs, they actually got better because of Chicago, but the rest of the East is wide open to play the Cavs in the Eastern Conference Finals. So the Bulls, with D-Wade, they have just as much as a chance as everybody does. And now that D-Wade is coming home, you can count the Bulls in the playoffs.
All right. You heard the defense from the First Lady, but you know this is Flip It, where we have to flip the script and defend the opposing view. Horrid move. Dizzie Mac, defend.
Man, how you going to get an ancient, decrepit D-Wade and think you're getting a deal? D-Wade has been kept together by Band-Aids for the last 3-4 years. He's been shot his load. He's been came up short when it comes to playing in the majority of his games. You're going to get D-Rose. You should have got D-Rose 3-4 years ago. Listen to all these, just bad advice. To have just thought that this would be the answer to your prayers. You listen to somebody and got that bad advice. They sold you on a dream, a big time dream. Wake up. You're dreaming. Wake up. Yeah. D-Wade is back here in Chicago for how long? How long? You know the injury bug has always been a part of him. It's going to stay a part of him.
All right. We heard the defense from Dizzie Mac. First Lady with the final word.
D-Wade, he had to leave home. He had to leave home. He had been with the Heat for 13 years. Why didn't Pat Riley trust D-Wade anymore? He will always take care of D-Wade. He should have trusted the Godfather, but he didn't trust him. He wanted to go home. Go home to what? Go home to the Chicago Bulls? Go home to Rondo and Butler? I mean, you got 3 players that need the ball to win. Neither of these 3 players can shoot 3-pointers. So how is this offense going to flow? I mean, all you got to do is pack it into the paint because all 3 of them like to slash to the paint. And as you're defending them, you have to defend them in the paint. So this team is going to be blocked. I mean, I don't understand what the Chicago Bulls management was thinking. You traded D-Rose thinking you were in a rebuilding mode, but then at the last second you decided to put together a team of misfits that nobody wanted. Nobody wanted Rondo. Why do you think he fell into your lap? And Pat Riley, I mean, he dared D-Wade to leave. So even his biggest supporter, which was Pat Riley, knew he was on his last legs. Chi-Town, your days of winning a championship are in the past. The only chance you can win a championship is a kid playing on NBA 2K live, and that's about it.
Oh, with that scorching defense, First Lady, on that note, take us to break.
On the other side of break, we have another performance from Cosmic Protocol on Shout Out. Please stay tuned.
D-Wade.
Stay away from easy. Let go of any wish or expectation for life to be easy. You deserve far more than easy. You see, easy bores you. It does not fulfill you. Easy wastes your time. It erodes your strength and your skills. Sure, by all means, employ technology and other tools to make your efforts more effective. But don't expect even the most powerful tools and systems to create original value without your continuing input. Nothing of value comes from easy. Keep in mind that value is a measure of the difficulty necessary to create it. Physical, social, financial comfort can all be empowering as long as they don't make you complacent. Enjoy fully the good, pleasurable things. Let them inspire you to seek higher challenges. But stay away from too much easy. You have so many better things to do. Please join us for the Prosperity Divas upcoming 10-session seminar in July, Creating Love to Build Wealth. Prosperous Divas. Prosperity is a mindset that can be created by anyone. ProsperousDivas.com.
Welcome back. You are listening to Brawl, Panties and Sports. It's time for the shout-out, part 2, the picks, and the finale. The music flows in from around the globe to get a shout-out from First Lady and the crew. First Lady, over to you.
We have another performance from Cosmic Protocol out of Brooklyn, New York, with their album Singles. All right, DJ, let's hear Pool Slick.
Out on the street, you need to hustle. Money you need. No muss, no fuss, so run it down. Watch out in this town. Think your pool slick? Yeah, bullets can sure stick. You think you're slick? Play pool with the shark. If you try to run some he might make you a mark. Not out of the lock. You're in with a shark. Be a loser or a winner. All the worms dinner. Run your thing. Good luck if you deserve it. Watch out for shark attack. Think your pool slick.
All right, that was Pool Slick
Oh, yeah.
by Cosmic
that was
Protocol.
that was quick and short from Pool Slick. All right, so let's go to our panel to see what we think of Pool Slick. All right, Ronnie B., what did you think of it?
I'm still in the yo category. To me, it's like I like elements, and it's almost like someone cooking a really nice apple pie or peach cobbler and letting you sniff it, and you're like, oh yeah, your mouth is watering, but then they won't let you eat any.
Yeah.
So I'm gonna have to give it a yo.
You're gonna give it a yo, another yo. All right, Dizzie Mac, what did you think of Pool Slick? Well, obviously Dizzie Mac doesn't think that much about Pool Slick because he hit the mute. Seemed like
I didn't. Yeah, I did hit the mute, and I hit it so hard that it muted me. But
it muted you, right? Okay.
Yeah. Yeah, we the Shimmy Shake Girls don't like that at all. We just couldn't get with it.
I kind of agree. I'm going to hit the mute button on this one too. It just, I don't know, it just didn't really come with it as far as I was concerned. It sounded like a little old school bar band. You know, a band that plays in the bar during high school or something like that. I don't know, but it just didn't sound right. I hate to be that critical, but I'm just going to hit the mute button. Well, that's the end of Shadow. If you like what you heard from Cosmic Protocol, check them out at cosmicprotocol.com. If you'd like to be heard or have any comments, you can send your emails and tracks to panties@oldgrumpyradio.com. It's time for the picks. The Midas Mime, Joe Miller, was last year's champion of the hardball. Who will take his crown? We will begin our quest for the best right after the baseball all-star game, and there will be more twists than a wind-up from Nolan Ryan or Goose Gossage. That's vintage baseball. We have a very, very special selection from Pumpkin from Pluto as a tribute to those who lost their lives to violence, black lives, law enforcement, teens in Chicago, Syrians, people fleeing tyranny, and injustice, live senseless loss. I'm just so sorrowful. Let's hear Brighter Day.
I feel shitty enough. Yes, it's rough, but it's a must that I get tough and move on. Not easily said or done. Shunned by my own self for the things I contemplate to put food on my children's plate. As I wait for a brighter day, my icebox gets empty. My mind grows tempted to do the unthinkable. Now unable to put food on my table, I'm more capable of telling fables to my kids on things I cannot see. But what I can see are their faces looking at me, asking for their TV and their PlayStation. Where is that and when it's coming back? A shack we live in with holes in our ceiling is where the money went to pay the rent. Now all my money is spent. Went to the welfare lines, the incline was declined for using my mind. Are those signs that God is bringing a better day? Or is it mockery and Satan is patronizing me to make me lose my way? There'll be a brighter day. Get on your knees and pray. Is what I always say. But I think there'll come a day where I will shriek at the way a man touches my face. Because I've slept with him to make my children's day. But I'm a mother, disgracing my womanhood for the love of my offspring. What more can I bring? But there's one thing I can say. As long as I have to provide a way, there'll be shame and disgrace. There'll be a day of pity and mistake. But with God's grace, I could hold my head up put the deuce up and never give up and pray for a brighter day.
We didn't miss the tragedies from this week. Old Grumpy Radio and the team have asked me to give the final words. Our hearts go out to the Dallas policemen that were viciously assassinated and wounded. All lives matter in the United States, but we still need to have major conversations about racism in America, because racism in America against black people is definitely alive, and we still need to have conversations about this. But again, our hearts go out to the people that have lost their lives.